A sight that has become all too familiar on Kenyan roads. The wreckage of vehicles involved in a grisly accident that occurred shortly after the new year was ushered in that ended in the loss of 11 lives.
There was a matatu which was coming from Eldoret direction to Nakuru. And on reaching Salgaa, we are told that matatu was speeding. It came across a trailer which was moving slowly ahead of it, and then the driver tried to swap on the right side of the trailer. Unfortunately, it crashed on the trailer slightly and went off the road and collided with a bus which was heading towards Eldoret.
Statistics indicate that Kenya has one of the highest road accident fatality rates in the world. In 2009, for instance, the country recorded 10 deaths in road accidents for every 100,000 people, with 3,760 Kenyans perishing that year. Comparing this with 3.2 deaths for every 100,000 people in Nigeria and Rwanda in the same year. Despite the disturbing numbers, the traffic department maintains that the situation has improved, albeit slightly, over the last year.
For the year, we lost a total of 3,141 people this year, the year 2012. And then comparing with the other year, that is 2011, we had a total of 3,302. So to compare the 2 years, this year we saved a total of 161 people, comparing with the other year. So there is a lot of improvement this year.
However, the Kenya Red Cross, which over the last few years has been credited with responding promptly to accident scenes, paints a different picture.
I think road carnage in Kenya, unfortunately, despite all the advocacies, the trainings and so on, is just becoming worse and worse because the causes are also increasing from time to time. So as Kenya Red Cross, it is unfortunate that from last night to now, we responded to 2 road accidents, many but the fatal ones were 2, where already 13 lives have been lost. That is in Naivasha, we had 3 people who lost their lives and 7 critical. Then in Salgaa, we are talking of 10 lives that were lost, and again we had 4 critical injuries. And therefore we can say that it is actually a concern.
The statistics thus far are as follows, with the number of pedestrians killed in 2012 standing at 1,549, drivers at 290, cyclists at 127, and motorcyclists at 306. That said, authorities have said that the signing into law of the Traffic Amendment Bill has signaled the beginning of what they hope will be a change in drivers' attitudes.
People are now reserved. They think twice before committing an offense, especially like overlapping, speeding. They always have in their mind that somebody may be watching me, a police camera may be watching me.
Reckless driving has been listed as the main cause of road carnage in the country, with bad roads and unroadworthy vehicles following closely behind. Organizations working to ensure that the numbers are kept at a bare minimum are also urging people to speak out.
It's not just the driver, even you as a pedestrian, we are talking of people who are even on motorcycles, on bicycles, and if you are in a vehicle and the driver is speeding or drunk, call. It's what we call you shout, toa sauti.
It's black spots such as this one here along Mombasa Road that officials say continue to claim the lives of hundreds of Kenyans across the country. But perhaps what's even more worrying is that despite the signing into law of the Traffic Amendment Bill 2012 and increased road safety information to the public, in some cases the situation has improved by merely a fraction, in some instances not at all. Reckless driving has been named as the #1 reason for this disturbing trend, and officials say that hopefully, looking ahead in 2013, the public will better safeguard their lives on the road. Janet Mbogwa, Citizen Live at 9, Nairobi.